It is great to talk about ocean governance again. So yes, astonishing today in the discussions, just how many different efforts, initiatives there are, and how each one of them is on a separate path and bringing it together. That's really the interesting challenge. The work that we do around blue finance is really important because getting these early stage opportunities financed and integrated and up to scale and replicated is such a key challenge. So I think we have enough in terms of great ideas, but we do need to deliver finance to these projects. I think the interesting challenge was how to integrate the nature-based solutions into the decarbonization solutions. A lot of the great progress around decarbonization still needs to understand it's in an ocean ecosystem context. So how we bring those two together to bring the people who talk about nature and ecosystem protection into the discussion of the more technological approaches. That's, I think, a key way of actually bringing them together, is if we can finance based on the impacts on natural capital, so that we see the benefits on the balance sheet, then all of a sudden that becomes a part of the revenue model. Because if we only have the revenue from the underlying service and don't take into account the potential revenue that comes from the nature element, we undersell the solution. So that's really where the blue finance opportunity sits. I think what they have in common is you have multiple islands, you have different jurisdictional spaces. So to bring these islands and jurisdictions together and then have a regional solution where they learn from each other, that's very much a model that can be replicated elsewhere. So you don't just take the underlying solution, you take the way you get to the solution, integrating local communities, understanding that each island has its specificities, take that to a place in the Philippines, in the Caribbean, working on the Caribbean project at the moment. I will certainly draw on what we learned here.